So here's the message for somebody. Let's say there's somebody out there that has a goal that they don't know how to achieve it. Either they're not motivated, or they're tired, or they don't see a way. They know it can be done, but they just have a block of some kind. Let's say it was something like something simple as going over there and painting that pole, but you don't know how to get there. You don't know how to do it. So what you do is you take baby steps. You go over there and you quantum connect with it. You might have all these obstacles in your mind that are blocking you from, it might be something as simple as putting that mailbox in right there, because you're sitting there thinking, well, it's right here on the road, and you get all these obstacles in your mind that's blocking you. Or it could be something as simple as washing the dishes, or taking the trash out, or something. Or getting organized. It could be something easy that you have a blockage on. So what you got to do is you got to take baby steps. You got to quantum connect with it in your mind. Imagine it in your mind, whatever it is, being complete. And go through the steps in your mind of how to complete it. And make it more efficient. And get prepared. You have to prepare yourself, right? I'm going to do an audio on this too, but this is just a quick video. Whatever your goal is that's being blocked. I worked on a goal for a year, and it finally happened. But then I've got a little small goal that I should be able to do in less than 8 hours. But the blockage is there, and I just thought, why am I? This is easy compared to what I did, but why is it blocking me? So I started meditating on it, thinking about it. I thought about it for 2 days. I could have been working towards it for those 2 days, but this whole thing's a mind game. This whole thing's a mind game, and so when you accomplish a big goal, a lot of times you go into like I forget the word for it. Like when you climb a big mountain, and you get to the other side, and then there's a small mountain over here to climb, and it's like, I can't do that. It's like there's a word for it. Like a spiritual high, and then you have a drop. You have a low. When you have a spiritual high, there's usually a drop right after. A spiritual high, and then there's a spiritual low a lot of times. Some of it could be pride, some of it could be overconfident, some of it could be just you wore yourself out, some of it could be the universe slowing you down, it could be you need a rest. But this is applying across the board. There's a lot of people out there with agoraphobia. They don't even want to go out of the house. But you got to go check the mailbox, right? Some people deal with that. You've got to take baby steps. If somebody's got to go check the mailbox and they got agoraphobia and they don't know how to get it, just take one step at a time. Take baby steps. And one thing you do is you quantum connect with it in your mind. If it's something you can actually go touch, physically touch, go touch it. Whatever that goal is, go touch it. By touching it, walk around it. Whatever it is, walk around it. Observe it. Quantum connect. If there's obstacles in the way, people in the way, talk to them. See where there's... A lot of it is a mind game. It's a spiritual mind game. And a lot of people, they go to... This is real. And a lot of people, when they're dealing with stuff, instead of just facing off what's going on in internal, they'll drink or they'll do some kind of drug or something just to avoid paying attention to what they're battling. Because if you can push through, so you have this spiritual high, then you have this drop, and so they want that high. There's always going to be a drop. But if you can push through to the other side, without drinking, without drugs, without any whatever, depression, whatever it is, if you can push through to the other side, you'll learn a big lesson about how to deal with life. Because when life hits you, when the devil attacks you, hits you like 4 things, 3 or 4 things at once. And sometimes we do it to ourselves, but when we're trying to accomplish a goal that's taking up all our time, all our time, sometimes this other stuff's left to the side. That's why you do a little bit each time and be prepared. But a lot of this stuff is left untouched while you're focusing on this, and then all this builds up, right? And so when it builds up, the pressure builds up on you, you kind of shut down, you know? So when you get to that point, you got to take baby steps and quantum connect in your mind, actually with a person or a thing or a situation. Reach out and quantum connect with whatever it is. Gaze upon it. Watch some videos about it. Just small stuff. And as you take the baby steps, the momentum will kick in eventually. The momentum will kick in. Absolute fact. Eventually, the momentum will kick in. Take baby steps until the momentum kicks in.